The day does not begin with an alarm, but with a slow, gentle dawning. The first light seeps through the bamboo slats of my wall, not as an intrusion, but as a soft invitation. I wake to a world already breathing, already alive. The air is cool and carries the scent of dew-damp earth and the faint, sweet fragrance of frangipani from a tree nearby. There is no rush. For a long moment, I simply lie there, listening to the symphony that serves as my morning chorus, the hesitant chirps of sparrows warming up, the cooing of doves from the roof, and the distant rhythmic crowing of my own rooster, declaring the new day from his perch. This is the signal to move. The simple routine of pulling on worn, comfortable clothes is a meditation in itself. The floorboards, smooth underfoot, whisper stories of years gone by. I step outside, and the world greets me. The sky is a pale canvas of watercolor blues and pinks, and the lingering mist clings to the distant hills like wisps of cotton. My first companions are the chickens. They hear the creak of my door and begin their own chorus of clucks and squawks, a sound of pure, eager anticipation. I scoop a handful of grain from the sack, and as I scatter it on the hard-packed earth, they descend in a flurry of feathers and comical urgency. They scratch and peck, their heads bobbing with a frantic joy. I watch them, this simple act of feeding, and it feels like the most fundamental and honest transaction. Care for sustenance. With the chicken's content, my thoughts turn to the water. I take a woven bamboo basket and a small net, and my feet carry me down the familiar path to the rice fields. The path is narrow, lined with wild grasses, still heavy with dew that soaks the hem of my trousers. The paddies themselves are a breathtaking tapestry of brilliant green. The young rice shoots, standing in neat rows in the mirror still water. This is where I come for protein. Wading carefully into the cool, silty water, my eyes scan the shadows between the shoots. A flicker of silver, a ripple against a stem. This is a dance of patience. I move slowly, the mud squelching softly between my toes. Then, a swift, practiced motion, a dip of the net, a slight struggle, and a fat, glistening fish is flipping in my basket. Sometimes it's a handful of smaller fish, or perhaps a few freshwater prawns hiding in the mud. It is not a guaranteed harvest, but a negotiation with the day. And today, it is generous. Back at the house, the morning sun is now warm on my skin. The catch is cleaned quickly by the well. The scraps returned to the grateful chickens. Breakfast is a quiet, solitary ritual. A small clay stove is lit with a handful of kindling. The fish, seasoned with nothing but a pinch of salt and perhaps a squeeze of calamansi lime, is grilled over the flames until its skin is crisp and fragrant. Maybe I cook a small bowl of rice from yesterday, steaming it over the pot. The meal is eaten sitting on the steps, the flavors clean and direct, earned and therefore infinitely more satisfying. The afternoon sun is high and heavy. This is the time for stillness. The hunt is not always for game. Sometimes it is for shade, for coolness, for dreams. The heat lays a blanket of silence over everything, muting the bird songs to a lazy, occasional tweet. Inside, the house is dark and cool. The simple act of lying down on a woven mat is a profound luxury. The fan whirs softly, a drone that harmonizes with the buzzing of cicadas outside. Sleep comes not as an escape, but as a natural merging with the slow, rhythmic pulse of the day. I wake not to an alarm, but to a change in the light and a crescendo in the avian symphony. The evening birds are beginning their conversations. This is the time for listening. I might move my mat to the porch, a cup of warm tea in hand. I close my eyes and do nothing but listen. It is an active, engaged listening. I pick out the melodies, the cheerful gossip of sparrows, the haunting two-note call of a coppersmith barbet that sounds like a hammer striking metal, the raucous squabble of Minos in the mango tree. It is a complex, layered conversation happening in the canopy above, a world of drama and romance I can only imagine. As the sun begins to dip below the tree line, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple, a deep contentment settles over me. There is no grand achievement to point to, no great fortune amassed. The riches of this day are measured in a basket of fish, the contentment of fed chickens, the taste of a self-cooked meal, the profound peace of an afternoon nap, and the privilege of being an audience to the world's oldest music. It is a simple life woven from small, repeated acts that connect me to the earth, to my food, and to the ancient, unchanging rhythm of nature itself. It is not a life of having, but a life of being, and in the quiet hum of the approaching evening, it feels like everything